you ever walked in a room, taken one look at someone, and instantly knew they were stressed out even without a single word spoken? Before we speak, before we think, before we even understand what we feel, our body already sends out a message to our brain. Good morning. Today, I'm going to explore that silent conversation and that powerful connection between our emotions, our body language, and our well-being. Because we often think of our feelings as controlling our body, but never about the way our body alters and changes our emotions. Before I dive deeper into today's talk, I want to ask all of you one question. What exactly are emotions? Maybe it's the passing nervousness you feel when giving a speech. Or maybe it's the stress and anticipation you feel right before an exam. Or maybe it's the excitement you feel right before tearing into a birthday gift. To me, emotions are internal notifications popping up when we feel something. And they would say something like, I'm stressed, I'm scared. Yay, I'm happy. Ow, I'm hurt. But unlike phone notifications, you can't silence or turn off your emotions. Emotions guide us, protect us, and show us how to react. For example, when I get nervous, my body reacts before I even think. My shoulders tense, my voice softens, and I avoid eye contact, all without any input from my conscious mind. Our body serves as an early indicator of our true underlying emotions. Recently, I had a moment where I realized just how loudly my body was speaking to me without me noticing. I was getting ready for my first ever MUN. I wasn't panicking, nothing was wrong. But when I glanced in the mirror, I froze for a second. My shoulders were lifted so high, it looked like I was wearing them as earrings. My jaw was clenched, and I was gripping my iPad so tightly, it looked like it owed me money. The funny thing, I didn't feel stressed or angry or anything remotely negative. At least, not until I saw what my body was doing. Seeing I looked so anxious, I decided to take a deep breath, relax my shoulders, and tried calming this feeling I hadn't even been aware of. Suddenly, I felt this huge wave of tension suddenly wash away. That natural behavior was driven by my emotions rather than by chance. And when I saw it in action, I became highly conscious of how greatly my emotions influence the way I behave, speak, and appear. Emotions don't stay in the mind. It spreads to our entire body. That moment made me realize something. Sometimes, our bodies notice our emotions before our minds even catch on. In fact, people often judge if you're confident, unsure, or stressed within just a few seconds, just by your body language. Isn't that crazy? That's how powerful the emotion-body connection is. Other than this, though, something most people overlook is that body language doesn't just reflect emotions, it can create them too. If you slouch, avoid eye contact, or shrink your posture, your brain starts to feel less confident. Think about it. Do you feel more confident when you're slouching or when you're standing tall and proud? While it's often viewed as a one-way street, our emotions quietly shape our posture, and our posture sends those emotions right back to the brain. I experienced this firsthand a few weeks ago. I was getting ready for a test with my friend at school. But as we were going over reading comprehension, I noticed her eyes started to tear up and sweat shooting down her neck. Worried, I asked her what was wrong, and she told me she had forgotten to study and was incredibly stressed. After that, I gave her a small pep talk, and that if she could get through her competition, she could get through this exam. I saw her taking a deep breath, then gripping her pencil confidently. And what did I tell you? She passed. This isn't just my opinion either. Research from Harvard and Columbia has shown that open, upright postures can reduce cortisol and boost feelings of confidence. When we feel anxious, the body curls inward. When we open our chest and breathe deeply, our brain interprets safety and stability. This cycle, emotion to body, body to emotion, intensifies whatever state we're in. Understanding this loop helps us interrupt it, reset it, and choose how we want to feel. The way we carry ourselves, even in small, unconscious moments, can either strengthen our well-being or undermine it. Your daily behavior becomes shaped by a feedback loop you didn't consciously choose. Over time, these tiny shifts add up, turning physical awareness into a stronger sense of well-being. Even small physical adjustments can interrupt that cycle. When you stand tall, breathe deeply, or move with intention, your brain communicates safety and stability. Your body helps you boost focus and helps you approach tasks with clarity instead of stress. If we learn to listen, truly listen, our bodies become one of the greatest tools we have for protecting our well-being. In stressful moments, in important conversations, and in everyday situations. Everyday life is full of tiny signals your body sends that often go unnoticed. The way you hold your shoulders, the tension in your jaw, and the quickening of your breath. All of these are messages. They can tell you when you're truly stressed, even when your mind doesn't fully realize it, or when you're truly excited, even though you're trying to stay calm. By noticing these small cues, you start to catch the early signs of how your emotions affect you and those around you, giving you a chance to respond intentionally rather than react automatically. So, as you leave today, remember this. Your body talks before you do. It's not big or dramatic. It's often in the small, unnoticed signals your body sends. It whispers what you feel. Fear, excitement, tension, fear, joy, anxiety, even before you can name it. Your body doesn't lie. It is always speaking, always guiding. And if you listen closely, truly listen closely, it can lead you to a deeper understanding of yourself and your well-being. Thank you.